But for many fans, they don't want to pay him next summer either because of that, either the fit concern between him and Luka Doncic, which in my opinion is not really a big concern. In fact, they were actually one of the best two-man combinations post-trade deadline for the Lakers last season. And yes, the net rating and overall stats will support that. But many fans don't think the Lakers should pay him, don't maybe want to pay him what reports say that he might get, which according to a new report from ESPN, could be 30 plus million per year. And well, that immediately makes many fans freak out, saying that he's not worth that, not even worth half of that, and yes, I've literally seen some people say that. And I'm not sure that many fans realize what a max contract is nowadays, what other players that are not as good as Austin Reaves are making, and that he can actually be worth that price and potentially even a little bit more than that if they put the right players around both him and Luka Doncic going forward. So with that in mind here, we're going to talk about why it could be worth it, why it's definitely not as bad as many fans are saying, the price and outlook for both Austin Reaves and the Lakers going forward, and what decision they likely will come down to here with it. And well, to begin, I think a good starting point would be comparing that potential Austin Reaves salary price, again roughly $30 million per year, to other players around the NBA that are currently making that salary per year. And well, if we take a look at that, we'd be looking at guys like Isaiah Hartenstein, Jalen Johnson, CJ McCollum, Porzingis, Tyler Hero, DeJounte Murray, Jordan Poole, Jeremy Grant, even Chris Middleton and Emmanuel Quickley. And between the guys I mentioned, I'd maybe take one of them over Austin Reaves. So if you're worried about him making 30 to even 33 million per year, there's not many guys that are currently making that are better than him. So if that's what you're worried about, I think it's not really a big deal. You know, I think you might be overreacting to it and thinking that players that are currently making that amount are better than they actually are. I mean, come on now. Are you really going to take guys like Jeremy Grant, DeJounte Murray coming off a torn Achilles, even somebody like CJ McCollum over Austin Reaves long term? Not even factoring in the price, but the age, the fit, the upside, the current production level, I don't think you would. And to even get to a player that I would definitely take over Austin Reaves, we'd have to talk about guys that are making roughly $35 million per year, guys that are under rookie contract extensions or have taken massive discounts to their team, guys like Alperen Sengun, who's under a max contract extension for a rookie, making roughly $34 million next year, or somebody that again took a massive discount like Jalen Brunson, somebody like Jaren Jackson, or somebody at that level that definitely should be making that amount, if not more than that amount. That's what it would take for me to take them over Austin Reaves at that price. So again, if we're talking about Reaves making $30 million per year, or roughly that amount, I think he definitely could be worth it. And then transferring that or relating it to a max contract level, if we're talking about the year that Reaves would get that contract, which would be in the 2026-27 NBA season, we got guys like Steph Curry making more than double that amount, having a $62.5 million salary for that season alone. And at that point, other guys are going to be signing deals that give them roughly $70 million per year. So if we're talking about Reaves making $30 million per year, that's not even half what they're making, not even about 20% of the team's salary cap at that point. So yes, they could and would be able to put a good team around him and Luka Doncic. Whether that means Reaves being their second, third, fourth option, I don't really care at that point, and I think he still would be worth that contract. Yes, it would obviously be more than what he's currently making, only about $15 million next year, that's about double that amount. But if you're comparing it to guys that are currently making that level and their current production level, guys that are going to be making double of what he's making, I think Austin Reaves is worth at least half of what a player like that's making, or comparable to what, again, current players are making at that level, who simply are not worth it in my opinion. But I think that'll pretty much do it for this one. And if you enjoyed the video, then I'll greatly appreciate it if you drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit that notification bell to never miss out when I upload a video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day or night.